Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, it seems like I'm screaming. Hold on a second. For some reason, my mic is really loud. Okay. There we go. That should be better. That's more like what it should be looking like. So sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. I didn't check beforehand, which was obviously a mistake. But we are here so that we can watch the trailer. It's not going live, but hold on. Let me move to the video reaction. There we go. Alright, I had said yesterday that I wasn't going to do this. Hopefully that's okay. I wasn't really expecting music here. Actually, maybe I'll just mute it until the thing starts. I mean, I assume that they picked music that's streamer safe, but you never know. Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know what to expect. I had said yesterday, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch the trailer on stream, and, you know, I'll wait until the update is out, and I know that it works, and I've tested it, and blah, blah, blah. But then I was sitting on the couch, and it was, like, quarter of, and I just went, oh my god, no, I'm so excited. I just want to go over. Like, I missed the release last time. I couldn't stream it because I was traveling, and so I couldn't wait any longer. It just didn't make sense to not do this. So here we are. All right, just about 30 seconds to go. I wonder if there's already the update in queue. No, it still says it's up to date. Hey QB, welcome in. We're just getting ready for the trailer, the launch trailer for episode 5. I'm really excited. Here we go.
We have to get out. The aurora, the lights in the sky, the missing people, the ship, they are all connected.
Oh my god. So about 10 days ago, Doc Larson asked me to start broadcasting a quarantine message. He was worried about what he was seeing in the town. Some weird sickness, people going missing, something with the dogs too.
You think I'm playing around, Doctor? What is in the case?
Nothing.
You are not a good liar. You think I didn't figure it out?
We have to do something. You said you'd help. You said you had something that could help her.
It looks like a terrible idea. I was trying to come up with something good to say, but it looks like a terrible idea.
Whatever important thing you think you need to do, I promise you, it's not more important than this. This might be the most important thing anyone has ever done.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him what?
You know.
It's time to finish what we started.
Okay. Some flashbacks. All right. I got goosebumps there at the end with Astrid and Will meeting, and just like looking at each other in silence. Oh boy. Okay. So, let's go see if the update has dropped. I don't know how long we're going to have to wait for this to actually update, to be honest. Not seeing anything yet. So we'll just be patient. But I am excited. I really don't know what to expect. I honestly don't know. I feel like there's so many unanswered questions that they still have to tackle in this episode. I feel like there's just so much that still needs to be discussed. And I don't even, here we go, update queued. Let's do this. All right, we're starting the download. Let's see how long it estimates taking. Oh, it thinks it'll take about 4 minutes. That's not a big deal. So I do have bingo set up for today. And just as a disclaimer, I used my typical bingo events. So they all say Astrid. Astrid finds matches. Astrid sprains an ankle, whatever. But it'll obviously apply regardless of whether we're playing as Will or Astrid. Hey, Ducky, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're currently updating the game. Oh, it now says I have about 6 minutes. It's okay. We'll just chat for a little bit. I had said yesterday, or my original plan was to actually wait until the update dropped, update the game, and then go live, but I was too excited for the trailer, so I decided to hop on and watch it live. And now we're just updating and waiting to see what episode 5 has to offer. Doing great, was excited to see your channel again. Well, thank you. It's really good to have you in here again. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect for this particular episode. This is supposed to be the final chapter wrapping up the entire story, because as I mentioned in yesterday's stream, this game has a story mode and a survival sandbox mode, and so this is the end of the story mode, and I feel like there's a lot of really big open questions still. So I have a feeling that it's going to be long. I think they said that they've consistently seen about 12 to 15 hours of gameplay for this episode. The other ones in the past, I think, have been more like 6 to 8 hours, at least with my experience. It's been about that long, so we'll see. They also said it's going to be a little bit different, so a lot of the previous ones, well, actually all of the previous ones have been sort of a story that takes place in one particular map, and it's very open world, just like the sandbox mode of the game. But you have people to talk to, you have objectives to complete, that sort of thing. And they said that for this episode, to set expectations, that there are going to be some things that are a little more linear. So I don't exactly know what that means, and I don't exactly know how much of it is going to be linear versus open. We're supposed to be playing as both of the different characters today, I think, was my understanding as well. But we'll see. We're about 50% of the way there. Yeah. Exciting! Oh, I just saw one of my other streamer friends just started the game, so I guess her download went quicker than mine. Actually, I wonder if she's live. I bet you she is. I bet you she's streaming it too. Yeah, of course. Got lots of people on. All the big names. All right, come on, game. Upload. Here we go. Oh, it's now just doing the last little bit. It's less than a minute to go. Awesome. Still updating and also live. Your thoughts on the vid. The vid was a lot of information. I got goosebumps at the end when Astrid and Will look at each other and say nothing. Also, hi, Mav. I should first say hello. I'm excited. Yeah, I wasn't originally planning to watch the trailer live and then, you know, update on stream. That wasn't originally the plan, but I was too excited. I was sitting on the couch at like quarter of and just went, I want to. I want to go live. I want to watch it with people. Very exciting. Okay, getting through all the disclaimers. I somehow have a feeling that maybe choices, maybe 2 endings, that would be really cool. I don't know if that'll be the case, but I would very much enjoy that. All right, here we go. I hope the sound is going to be okay. Again soon starting as well. All right, yeah, have fun and enjoy. Okay. Here we go, episode 5. As always, we're going to do Hardened Survivor. Final episode.
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
What's in the case?
See, there's that thing about no questions, remember?
Questions would make it easy.
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed.
I seem to recall a town somewhere up north. Far, what was it called?
Hello?
Perseverance?
Is this the radio station at Perseverance Mills? Ask for Atwood.
Atwood. Got it. What's the message?
Wintermute.
Chills.
I have wandered these paths a long time, friend. I was a walker. Now I'm a watcher.
What's in the case?
I have no idea.
What is in the case?
They're all gonna pay now, Astrid.
Who are?
All of them. We've been in the background, in the shadows, invisible, overlooked for too long.
Well, well. Look what my guys found while investigating the old parts of the prison. Someone is seriously fucking with me.
Ah, Mathis, the guy we all love to hate.
Wake up, man. This is all about Donna. Don't you get that?
And off we go into the water.
Astrid, you came. You said you would, and you did.
Astrid's a
Where's
woman
the
of her
case?
word.
Where's the cure?
Not with her, unfortunately. Okay, part 1, Perseverance. We have parts. I don't know how many parts. Okay, but we're starting with Astrid, okay. Oh, flashback. No, just
Jack?
haunted, being haunted by her past. Okay. I like that moose painting. I hope they add that into survival. That's such a little thing, but I still want it. That is a nice fireplace.
Thank you for coming. I didn't dare to hope, but when I saw your face in that canoe, I wasn't sure if it was too late.
Where?
Oh, this is my home. You made it. To Perseverance Mills.
I woke up and I thought I saw a child.
God, I wish it were true, but I can't see how.
I'm just gonna pause real quick because I think the game volume is a little low, so I'm just gonna tweak that a tiny bit. We'll make the voices louder and maybe the sound louder, but leave the music where it is. Okay.
A little sweet
Hey
Freya.
Laszlo, welcome in.
It's gotten worse since we last spoke. She's been asleep like this for days now. She comes out of it once in a while and seems completely lost. The other night I woke up and she was standing on the porch, door wide open, like she was going to take a walk. She was freezing. But she wasn't awake. It was like sleepwalking.
Uh-huh.
We knew these symptoms might come.
Did you bring the treatment you promised?
Hey Pizza, good to see you.
I did bring them, but on the way here, the plane came down in the mountains. I got separated from Mackenzie. I'm sure he has the meds, and I know he's trying to get to us. We just need time. He'll get here.
Astrid, I'm not sure we have the time. Whatever happened to Freya seems to be affecting others in Perseverance.
Yeah, that helps.
Dr.
helps
Larson
the
set up a
situation.
quarantine about a week ago when the power first went out. But he's gone missing, and the whole town is afraid.
Quarantine?
He thinks whatever is going on might be contagious. We've been trying to reach other towns on the radio, but nobody's responding.
Something's happened to the power. But also, it's more than that. I can't explain it yet, but it feels big.
People are getting frantic. Most are scared to leave their homes. Some are talking about breaking quarantine.
The doctor must have
Realistic.
had a good reason for establishing it. If it is something contagious, we need to keep it from spreading further.
I think we have bigger problems. People have gone missing, and a couple have turned up dead. Some people are saying there's a killer from out of town, preying on people.
Oh.
Catching them out in the forest, strangling them.
I think I might have
killing
an
them.
idea as to who that is.
There are all kinds of crazy theories. Everyone is scared, and nobody's thinking too straight.
Download done. See you later. All right, have fun. And see you around. Yay. I don't want to look at the map. Like, I do, but I don't, you know? Okay, we're gonna look. Perseverance Mills, Perseverance, investigate Dr. Larson's whereabouts. Dr. Larson's clinic. Then we've got a couple of bridges. Okay, interesting. Can we go into this building over here? Oh, like little memorials. Let's see if we can go in. Not used to see you turn so fast and walk. Lots and lots of paintings. It's weird because, like, this town doesn't seem abandoned. This house doesn't really seem abandoned, so I feel weird about coming in and just taking stuff. Cause like, people definitely still live here, right? we're just not gonna take anything right now. We'll take stuff later, once it gets to the point where we need to start collecting loot. Actually, that's a good point. What do we have for loot? Okay, so we've got clothing, a bedroll, we have matches, and we have a recycled can for making water. Seems dilapidated. Well, like, the ones around it do, but that one house just looks like... I mean, except for the paintings in the like entryway, it felt like someone could still be there. This is all boarded up. I'm sure it's fine to take stuff from there. Like, I know I'm overthinking it, but it just kind of felt wrong somehow. Okay. I'm just excited to explore a new area. I can't help it. This is a different house. Let's check out this one. I can't open this door. Oh, and you can go down onto the docks? Oh, I love this. This is so cool. But with this all being frozen, it kind of makes you wonder how Astrid's canoe came in so far, you know? Can I go in here? No. Okay, I probably should actually warm up somewhere. Okay, this is another house that's... Okay, so I have a feeling we're going to have some sort of a quest where we go to the houses where people have died or have been taken to go into quarantine, because those are the only houses that are open at this point. So I have a feeling that might be important at some point.
I think I can use this.
Did I miss anything hugely major before the little girl in the bed? So it started off with Astrid sort of like she was laying in bed, and you couldn't really tell if she was sleeping.
I need to find some place to escape.
Or if she and dreaming or not, but she saw like a child in the doorway, and she woke up and it looked like a little boy, and she woke up and said Jack, and then she gets up and she starts talking to her friend and says, you know, oh, I thought I saw a child, and that's just how it got started. That's how we then went over and saw the little girl. This is such a cool location.
Damn quarantine. What the hell was Larson thinking? Well, what's he supposed to do? People are scared.
All right, let's talk to this person.
Ah, welcome to Cooper's. Haven't seen you around here before.
I love the logo.
I've been staying with a friend.
Ah, right. You're Jane's friend from the mainland. The one from the canoe. You feeling any better?
Yes, thank you. I'm looking for the doctor, Larson. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, you're not the only one looking for the
Love
man.
the candles.
The good doctor set up a quarantine here, what, a couple of weeks ago now? After everything stopped working. Said strange things were happening. People going missing, weird stuff. Not sure. He's usually such a level-headed guy. It's not like him to just disappear in the middle of all this.
When was the last time anyone saw him?
It's been days at least. It's a bit hard to keep track, honestly. Every day another refugee from the cold, or 3, showing up and camping out here
I
at the
love
bar.
the giant bear
I'm sure they
statue.
appreciate having a safe place to stay.
Well, most of them wouldn't stoop low enough to pass the threshold in good times, but I don't hold it against them. I'm happy to be able to help, as long as there's wood for the fireplace and booze for the patrons, that is. At least I don't expect the wood to run out.
Well, if you have any suggestions for where I can start looking for Dr. Larson.
His clinic is just up the street. He leaves a spare key at the bar in case of emergencies.
How convenient.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind giving a friend of James a chance to look around. He's almost family to them after all those hours sitting by Freya's bedside.
Thanks. I'll start there.
It might be worth taking a look at the constable's office, and the co-op too. This is a small town, so news and drama tend to show up in those places first.
Got it. Thanks.
Stay safe out there. And watch out for the mill workers. Someone tried to burn the place down about a week ago.
Okay.
They're convinced it's the same person running around murdering people in their sleep. So they're a bit on edge.
He sounds...
You don't sound like you believe in the murderer theory.
I was gonna say, that sounds very
Not
dismissive.
my place to say. I mostly listen to people and keep my opinions to myself. I will say that I've lived here for years. A remote place like this is dangerous by nature. We're always only one careless step away from a very bad situation. It can bring out the worst in people.
Thanks for the key. I'll bring it back when I'm finished.
You stay safe out there. And if you get too cold, feel free to come back to warm up a bit. I'll keep the fire going as long as I can.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
All right, Cooper, thank you. He seems nice enough. I think I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit more. Just on the voices, really. Everything else seems to be okay. I can maybe actually turn the master volume up just a skosh, too. I'll try that. I'd worry about spoilers, but I'm quite literally never going to play this. Bartenders in video games just know everything. They really do. A bartender in every game just knows everything. Yeah. Oh, it sent it twice for some reason, and I read it twice with 2 very different intonations. But yes, it's true.
Just gone.
But I think that's true in real life
woke up.
too. Not that I would
He was
know,
out of
because
the
I've been to a
The
bar
house was
maybe like
freezing.
once.
She went looking for him downstairs. Found the front door wide open.
Can I talk to these people?
Not another one.
Yeah. It's the same as with Ray Wilson a
I
couple of
love
days
the
ago.
candles.
Yeah, but Ray's always off doing something crazy. I'm sure he'll show up eventually.
Okay, we can't seem
This
to talk
doesn't
to
feel
people.
like Ray going on another bender. She
Love
said
the
his
moose
boots
head, but I
and
seriously
parka were
love this
still
bear
there.
carving.
He
That
must
is
have
so
left
cool.
barefooted. And in his pajamas.
Shit.
Oh,
Do you think it's the murderer?
the murderer. It's the murderer. I typed the message twice. I added a second word the second time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm really good at noticing that. Okay, here we go.
Doesn't look good.
I'm gonna wait until we're warm before we go anywhere. Let's take some toilet water. I love how absurd this is. We're in a bar, and there's a bunch of people just like shivering around a fire, talking about murderers. The guy at the bar was really nice and helpful, and I just go in and take toilet water. I could be a normal human and ask for something. I could order a drink. But no, I'm just going to go into the bathroom and steal toilet water. Yes, I always want to hear something crazy. What did you find out today? Okay, we're still a little chilly. Oh, there are stairs over here. Is this just like, oh, that's so nice. I love the overlook. And look, there's a
Nobody needs this
bearskin
anymore.
bedroll. Here, I'll drop my bedroll. Someone else can have my bedroll. Whoever I took this from. Diary. Another sleepless night trying not to hear old Joseph snoring and Carol muttering in her sleep. Can't wait for all this to be over so I can finally sleep in my bed and read at night with a normal electric lamp and crank the heating up to the max.
That guy's worse than useless.
Or even better,
Hey,
go for a
be
weekend
nice.
on the
He's
mainland.
not all bad.
Guys, I'm
those
trying to
mainlanders are
read.
the same.
You're being rude.
Think you try to help us?
I'm so
Look
sick of this
around you.
quarantine. It's scary to think
The
we're on our
doctor,
own, cut off from the
Constable
rest of the
Pete,
world.
All the people whose job it is to keep the community safe.
I'll admit, at least it's
Where
mildly
are they?
entertaining to try and decipher what Carol is rambling about. She must
We're
have
on
pretty
our own.
vivid dreams. I wish she'd stop obsessing over the waterfall noise, though. It makes me want to pee. How can she even hear the waterfall from here? Now that I think about it, it's true that for a couple of nights when it's really quiet outside, I have been noticing an unusual hum. It's not just the sea. But it sometimes does sound like waves. Waves beneath the ice. Something deep, like it's barely there. I wonder what's up with that. I probably should leave it.
Best be prepared for anything.
No, I'm not taking people's stuff. I took the... Oh my god, I'm so tempted though. I took the bedroll because I had one to leave behind. What I went to high school with is in fact a murderer. Oh my goodness, that was a bit of a wild news article to read. I bet. I bet it was. Oh my god.
How do we get out of my house? Front door is pretty much closed.
Okay, should I take some stuff? I feel bad. I don't feel... No, you know, I don't feel we need to yet.
Hey, any excuse to have another drink, right?
Damn right.
I guess this is Cooper's room. I probably shouldn't be snooping. Oh. Wait, we can leave upstairs? That's interesting. Wasn't particularly close with him or anything, but we had tons of mutual friends, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure my best friend at the time dated him. Whoa, that's wild. Man. Can't imagine what that must be like. Oh, I gotta check this one. It also must have been weird for your friend to find out. Can you imagine just being like, oh, I dated a murderer. Population 101. That's so cute. What's up here? I know this is away from where we need to be going, but they blocked off the road. I guess that's part of the quarantine. There's a lot of stop signs for a town that only has 101 people. You know, like a lot of these one-horse towns, you just kind of leave it. Also, why is the trash can backwards? I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge their trash cans. Haven't talked to that friend in years. Well, who knows, maybe they did know. Pinned note. Dear community, the current events have prevented us from getting our usual deliveries. We have decided to ration whatever supplies we have left until we have more clarity on a date for deliveries to resume as normal. We'll be selling fresh produce while it lasts. Please note that batteries are out of stock and we're out of gas as well. If you have any surplus of homemade canned fruits and veggies, dry fish and meat, preserved eggs, fresh game meat or fish, or any properly frozen food you'd like to contribute to the co-op, please contact Josie or Camino. The co-op team will put together food packages for members of our community most in need, and in particular families who have recently lost a loved one. Thank you for your help, patience, and resilience. It feels so wrong to take these things. Like, it wasn't a big deal in any of the other episodes because, like, all of the places were abandoned. Except for, like, Molly's house or the prison. But... or Jeremiah's house. Here, it just feels wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna come and take the energy drinks. I guess I just need to get over it. Ask us about barter trade. Oops. Speed development was mistake and they just decided to leave. That's so funny. Ooh, mucklucks! Yeah, give me the mucklucks. That's one of the benefits of playing story mode. Getting the good gear. Handwritten prescription. Jacob D. Recommendations for sleepwalking. Take one antidepressant pill before bed. Lock all doors and windows in the house before going to bed. Give Martha the keys. Ask Martha to wake you up before the time the episode usually happens. Wear earplugs if you feel that the ocean is too loud at night. This is reminding me a little bit of the Tales. Like, not exactly the same, but it does make me think of the Tales. Alright, I'll take the energy drinks. I really should have taken the other supplies that I found earlier. But, I mean, it's story mode. There's gonna be so much stuff. I'm really not worried about it. It would have been helpful to take the lantern. Okay, so what exactly is my objective at the moment? Check out the town's key locations, find clue at the co-op, investigate his whereabouts. Okay, so we have to go to his clinic. Also, didn't he mention one other place that we could check out besides the co-op and his office? There was one other one. I'll have to look. It is definitely Tales related. I don't think it's going to be like... I think they probably kept it separate and different enough that if you don't know the Tales, it's not a problem. But I think having played the Tales makes it maybe just like a little more expansive. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Let's grab this too. We're just gonna rip these up. No, don't repair, harvest. I'd be willing to bet that the insomnia stuff is related to the sleepwalking stuff. Seems too obvious to look over. I agree. And I also think that it's very similar, this obsession with like the water. That was also a thing. A lot of those like weird daydream memory things that we heard about in the Tales were very water focused. And here we also have the ocean being too loud or hearing the waterfall. So I'm guessing it's all connected. Well, I mean, we know it's connected. We know that the Tales are somehow connected. They just didn't want it to be super obvious. Okay, so we've got old world food. Oh, I don't have that as a thing. It's specifically candy bars or granola bars or something. But we do have the fire log, which is actually a bingo event. We haven't taken any cold damage yet, I don't think. The question is really, how much is it connected? Like, how much do we know? How much? Because, I mean, obviously Will and Astrid don't know about those things that we discovered in the Tales. They don't know that in story mode, so. I know this is the same building we were just in, but I feel like I missed stuff. There's another door. I did miss stuff. Oh, this is the fridge from the back. Oh, that's weird that I can open the fridge from this side. I mean, it's not weird in the sense that it wouldn't work like that, but the wrong side of the door is opening here. Like, you'd think you'd open the back door of the fridge. Okay. Well. Bath. That was really cool, I agree. Let's take a little more water. Zone of contamination, mine is actually being mined right now. If you listen closely, you'll hear it. But wasn't like the Tales referring to stuff that happened in like the 50s? In my head, that's what I have. saved. I don't actually know that that's the case. It has been a very long time since I played the Tales. Like the 70s? I don't know. I don't know when this is supposed to take place. Not gonna lie, it's almost a little too soon to be doing something quarantine related for me, but it's okay. It's still fun. Medical clinic, we found it. There's a fridge outside the medical clinic. Missing people printouts.
All over Great Bear.
Terry's shack. Wait, I can't open the first aid kit? That's unfortunate. We watched a 45-minute video on TLD lore one day. I probably should do something like that, because I feel like there's a lot that I just don't remember because it's all spread out. Reminder, in case of absence, if you need to use first aid supplies, Cooper keeps a spare key to the clinic. Please write down what supplies you use so I can replace them. Remember to bring the key back to Cooper's. For serious injuries and emergencies, Jane and Gary are your first responders' point of contact. Thanks, Dr. Larson. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the papers from these filing cabinets at the clinic, and then I'm gonna turn them into Tinder. Seriously, this just feels so wrong. I don't know why. Finding stuff for survival. Why is there just a random lamp on? Oh, there's someone here.
I'll take it.
Right? Like, there are all these lanterns. Oh. Oh, I am behind the lantern. I think that that's not supposed to be possible. That's okay. Oh, a key. Tag says gun locker. I gotta get over feeling bad about taking these things. Clipboard.
I have no rational explanation for my patient's altered presentation. All that is left is the irrational, and I do not want to go down that road quite yet.
Oh, why not?
Ever since the night we lost power, everyone has looked to me for an answer. But my limited journals are useless without a connection to the mainland. I will press on, but I fear it is time to involve law enforcement. In whatever fashion the law remains on this tragic island in the middle of this catastrophe. Doing my duty, I will pursue the leads that I can as I can. I have enlisted the local constable as well. He is here lately on his usual rotation, if also eager to leave once he saw the basic quarantine I pushed for. But he is hardy, and he seems dependable enough. We will see.
Okay. Okay. Yes, we'll take the tea. Clipboard with medical documents. Brain scans received for patients Jacob D., Claudia R., Freya W., Ben T. So we know Jacob had the sleepwalking issues. We know Freya has been asleep and or sleepwalking. The results are consistent with early signs of dementia, which can be expected in elderly patients. What I don't understand is how you find the exact same symptoms in children. It cannot be dementia, not this sudden and with several cases in town appearing just months apart. A virus having similar effects? Contaminated water, perhaps? Whatever this is, it seems to be affecting weaker, fragile people, for now at least. My diagnostic tools remain inadequate for this strange malady.
Some of these findings feel familiar.
Okay, so I think what we're getting to is that this sort of stuff was also happening on the mainland, and Astrid and her team...
Yet vague. You can tell he wasn't really sure how to interpret his own observations.
Thank you, Astrid. My assumption is that Astrid's team or clinic or wherever she worked, the hospital, that they had similar cases and were potentially in contact with the people here and had developed a cure. Because, like, they must have been having similar things. Similar instances. Note from Dr. Larson. Keep locked. See Dr. Larson or Constable Pete for access. In different handwriting, keep the windows open. Okay, it requires the garage key. Okay, so we have to find the constable then. Unless it's just... the key is just stashed in here somewhere, which I highly doubt. We don't need to carry 2 antiseptics. That's just... we definitely don't need to carry 3 antiseptics. What's really going to be hard is 4 is that I don't anticipate finishing this before I go on Easter break, and I think it's going to be really difficult to not continue. I know I'm going to want to. I won't play when I'm not streaming, but I'm going to really want to. Really, I'm curious timeline-wise when this is. I wonder if it was after Will got out of the prison or as Will gets into prison. I'm also curious as to how this all pieces together.
Where did they all go?
Time-wise. Because, like, okay, we know that Astrid and Will crash at the same time. Then Astrid ends up dealing with the prisoners. It could only have been a day or 2 before Will meets Grey Mother. And then their paths basically split at that point. Or, like, how long was Will still out? Because, like, the fire wouldn't burn indefinitely. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I'm not going to look at the map if I can help it. So I want to just explore this place naturally. Like, we looked at it at the beginning. I kind of know that it's basically one long road. And that's okay. I've always wondered how long it was out. Same. Like, it feels like it couldn't have been more than a day or 2. But story-wise, I feel like it had to be a couple of days. Like, was he out for a week? Because, I mean, think about it. We have Astrid dealing with the prisoners, you know, on the prison bus, writing Perseverance in blood.
I would drink
and then
almost
heading
anything
out
about now.
To Pleasant Valley. And their paths don't cross at all. So, like, how much of a head start did she have on him? Oh. Okay, we're not losing temperature in here. I'm gonna break down these driving gloves. And then we can fix up the mucklocks. 2 hours? Okay, maybe not. All of the trunks are locked. It locks the trunk, but not the front of the vehicle.
This'll come in handy.
Casing, nah. I'm feeling this house is also not enterable. It has no doorknob. Alright, here we go. We got a sign, Perseverance Mills. Lumber mill is that way. And the lighthouse. Wait, can we see the lighthouse? Huh. Or by lighthouse, do they mean... Wait, was it candy bar or granola bar that we have as a bingo event? Granola bar. Darn.
I think I can use that.
Match hype. I really don't want cardboard matches, but I'm gonna take them for now. until we find more wood matches. Unless we're closer to Desolation Point than I think, in which case maybe that's what they're pointing to. Maybe it's that way to DP. Maybe we won't see the lighthouse from here. Maybe we can see it from up here. Hold on. Locked. Okay. No, I still can't see it. So I wonder if that's what it's hinting at. Okay, well, we're gonna try and find the constable and find whatever that other place was that Cooper told us about. I was just here. What am I doing? That's not where I want to be going. Danger! Drowning hazard! Don't walk on the ice. No skating. Okay. If you say so. Have we been here yet? I don't think so. We can't go in. Okay, never mind. I don't think we actually want to go onto the ice right now. Maybe I do have to look at the map. Don't want to. I'll give it another few minutes. We'll see. Okay, I can't enter here.
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, we're getting cold. Okay. Maybe this place? No. This is also locked. It says no trespassing. I can't enter, so I can't even trespass. It won't let me trespass. How rude. I'm getting kind of chilly. Well, I'm gonna go warm up in Cooper's, I suppose. And then maybe we go back to where that sign is, just to see. Wait.
So many of the locals have gone missing.
Okay. No new information about that. Okay. Well, let's eat the candy bar. Maybe we should go talk to him again. Oh, I can't. I can't talk to him? Oh, look at the little ptarmigan carving!
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they add that in an update. Oh my goodness, this like sign, this cool LED sign would be very neat in the Aurora.
And she swore there was a body on the operating table, water dripping off of it. She could hear the pattering of it hitting the floor while they both stood there in the doorway, water dripping off it. She could hear the pattering of it hitting the floor while they both stood there in the doorway.
What did he say?
Nothing. She asked him if he was okay, and he just stood there in silence.
Uh-huh.
It's like a horror movie.
Right? There was definitely something off about the whole thing.
What did Mary think was going on?
I mean, who knows? But she swore he muttered something about drowning before he closed the door in her face.
I always found him a bit odd, to be honest.
Okay. Wonder who they're talking about there. Who is talking about drowning? Is that maybe Jacob D? All right, fine. We'll take the diary. We'll take the candy bar. We'll take the lantern fuel. Back here's another door. Okay, this is just like an office space. Nothing interesting here. Although you'd think with all of those people, all of those refugees, you'd have more than 3 mattresses and 3 bedrolls. Okay, oh, I didn't mean to eat that. At least we didn't get food poisoning. I was a little concerned that we might. Garden is the only... We can't get back there, can we? Oh! We probably can if you can search the freezer. I bet you we can go around the side then. We'll just go up and surprise Cooper. We'll go tickle him. There is no door here. What? What? Cooper is locked in forever. It's like, this is solid. Hey, coffee. How does Cooper get it? Where is this door? No, it's okay. I'm not, like, genuinely upset about this. I'm just mostly confused. And concerned for Cooper. Okay. Let's go before it gets dark out. So I wanted to go up this road. No, not this road. The next road. The one that had, like, the thing pointing to the lighthouse. There's like a... Wait a minute. No, I do want to go up that way because there's some sort of water tower and a house up here. Oh, there's more stuff up that way too. Oh my goodness. Of course, I don't know how many of these buildings are actually open, so like I don't know if it's really worth coming up here. Oh, Astrid. Stop shivering. Let's see. No, I thought that was a supply box. Okay, let's go to the left first. Okay, this area is much larger than I thought it was. You hate how expensive corkwood is?
What have we here?
I hate how expensive a lot of things are. And or have gotten. Can't say corkwood is one of those things that I was aware was expensive. That's new. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I don't think that was supposed to happen. $30 a pound for the brand I actually trust. That is a lot. What do we think? Is this going to be open? I don't think so. It's not. I was really hoping that the Canadian flag would be like a telltale sign that we could enter a building, but so far it has let me down twice, so. I guess that's a no then. I'm going to do a little goading here because I'm impatient. Wait, goading isn't a bingo event? That's upsetting. Okay, so there wasn't actually all that much up this way. There's a radio tower to the left. Okay. Okay, but there's like a locked fence. It's not actually locked, I just can't interact with it. Okay. I was going to try to do the background of another terrarium, and thankfully it doesn't actually matter if the wood is there or not, but I could find, if I could find it cheap, I wanted it. Fair enough. I'm gonna go back in the clinic now that we have a lantern.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
I'm sorry that it's so expensive. Has it recently gotten more expensive? Or was it like always this expensive as long as you've been building terrariums? I don't think there's anything in here that I missed. I need the garage key for this. Okay, I think now might be a good time to look at the map then. Oh, the constable's office. It's further up the road. I thought I checked all the buildings up here. So this map would be extremely linear. I see what they need. Yeah, totally. I hear tarnies. I hear tarnies. I think cork trees have been endangered for years, and I'm sure it's just expensive to grow it in an animal safe way. Probably. And like also to cut it down and treat it. I think this is where I got the... I think I've already been in here. I think this is where I got the, yeah. Fire log, or whatever. Okay, which one is the constable's office? Oh, right there, where it says police constable. I apparently somehow missed this. Don't know how.
Where are all these people missing?
Okay, let's go on in. An old logbook. I'm heading out on a grid search. None of the locals have offered to help. Rude. And these blasted lights in the sky keep coming and going. Power only comes back at random. The local doctor's quarantine is sitting heavy with them, I think. They want to break out as much as hole up at home. And now the doctor has vanished, along with what looks like half his patient summaries. I'm heading up the riverway into the wildlands. There's a boat the previous constable stashed up there, at the old launch on the far bank before the choke point into town. Plan is to use it to go downriver and return to the coast if things go bad. No radios, no GPS, no backup, no choice. Signing off. That's kind of terrifying. Oh, can opener. I think we're gonna end up sleeping at the constable's. My brain looked at this and was like, look, it's 2 eyes and a giant mouth. Thanks, brain. Okay, we have a stove, a nice 6-burner. New peanut butter and a cooking pot. I think cooking pot is on the... Nope. Not on the list. I really should have been better about this. I should know this. Distress pistol! Okay, we can call that. Finds the flare gun or the flare shell. I wonder if this is going to be in 3 parts. You know, part 1 we're playing as Astrid, part 2 we play as Will, and part 3 they're reunited somehow.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Gloves. Yeah, let's put on the tactical gloves. Another fire log. That's a lot of fire logs. Handwritten note. Dear Constable Pete, I've conducted autopsies on our last 2 victims. Again, salt water in the lungs. Please come to the morgue whenever is convenient and we can discuss more. I'll also need you to sign the paperwork in order to release the bodies to the families. Dr. Larson. And the garage key. Sweet. Okay, maybe we'll go back to the clinic. We still have time. This is such a cute jail. But I mean, I guess you don't really need much more than that. Industrial toilet. Okay. Oh, this is the gun locker. Okay, just a revolver, but that's okay. Oh, handwritten letter on the ground. Dear Constable Pete, please find me when you can. My husband Martin has gone missing. It happened last Friday. I woke up and he was gone. The front door was wide open, snow all over the carpet, and he didn't even take his coat. It's not like him to leave without saying anything, but he's been sleepwalking these past few weeks. I hope you find this note very soon. Please contact me when you're back. Jen. I wonder when she left this note, because it's kind of weird to be like, it happened last Friday. He's been gone for a week. Let's go ahead and drink a soda. It's healed our sprain risk. Oh, we're not over encumbered. I can call that for bingo too. Not over encumbered. All right. Let's go check out the morgue, everybody. The lamp.
Okay, an improvised morgue.
Well,
looks like Dr. Larson did his best to maintain some kind of quarantine protocol for these bodies. Couldn't have been easy for him, being in such a remote location.
Okay. We can probably turn this off. I guess I don't really need that much light. It's still bright enough. I can see where the drawers are and such. Oh, it's cold out here. Okay, good to know. Water purification tablets. Handwritten note. Constable Pete, hope you find this note. I don't know how to contact you while you're away. I know you'd tell me to wait for you to handle it, but I can't lose another patient. They've all trusted me, but with Jacob, I thought there was still a chance to bring him back from wherever this syndrome had taken him. And there's still the chance someone is out there preying on these poor people, deliberately. I've only started to see a faint pattern to connect the dots. I can see now that for each of them it started with insomnia, confusion, weird dreams. I was the only one who could see that connection, and I saw it too late. Now more people are missing. I'm afraid it's spreading. Hypothermia risk.
I'm so cold.
Everyone's favorite. I think that's it. I will take this out just to do one more look over. Empty, empty, empty. We've already checked those things. We can't take that. We've searched those. We've searched that. We have not searched the trash can.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
The recycled can. I don't care about that. Okay. Wonder why this door is locked. That's sort of odd, isn't it? Alright, I'm thinking we're actually going to go back to the constable's office because it had a stove. So we could... We can't really cook anything, but we can at least make some water. What do we have enough?
Oh, so cold.
Whatever. I just like the constable's place. It's a little cozier. Plus it has a bed.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Isn't this a stove? Not a stove. Isn't this like a fireplace? It is, but I can't make a fire here? Odd. I guess we can... Wool socks, yeah! Okay, I'm pretty sure that is a... Yeah, finds wool socks. In that case... I know that there's a stove over here, so let's go ahead and make a fire. Alright, start a fire. We'll use wood, matches, and a book. Yeah, let's go. 95%. I don't think we really need to use accelerant. Okay, let's roll on a fire log. Actually, no, I can't really cook anything. Let's just make water. Just because. We'll eat some delicious banged up dog food. Everyone's favorite. We really didn't need that much water, but it doesn't matter to me. Actually, let's go grab another one of these fire logs, and then we can throw it on the fire and pull lots of torches. And then we can just take the ones that are good. We don't have to take anything under like 30% because we have so many torches that we can take at this point. That's not even worth it. Nope. I'll just scatter torches on the ground. Open fire in a building. That makes sense. It's a good thing we can't accidentally burn down houses.
I just need to close my eyes.
Don't worry, Astrid. I forgot to say we took cold damage. We're not actually going to get hypothermia, so I'll just call this because we had hypothermia risk. Wow, we've got some good torches here. I'll just grab this one, just to make it over to the bed. I'd like to
Not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and break down this 10% one. Oh, and then I can call all of the torch-related bingo events. Good torch, terrible torch, and more than 10 torches. Let's go ahead and refuel our lantern. And then we'll drop those. We'll also drop one of the recycled cans. Okay, it seems like we have enough calories that I think we can just sleep. I think we can sleep 10 hours in a storm mode, if I'm not mistaken. Without needing to worry about being dehydrated. It's like surprisingly light in here at all times of day. Kind of appreciate that. We're still a little tired, so maybe I'll just drink this cup of coffee. Yeah. Then it's like we slept the whole night. Okay, so what exactly are we doing now? The last thing we had was from... No. The logbook. Heading up the riverway into the wildlands. A boat. The old launch on the far banks. The question is that to the right or to the left of us? I'm gonna guess the right, because there was that one... We just like walked right into the sign. There was that one spot. Where are the tinies? I hear them. We should actually load our gun. think it was down here. There was one spot where you could get down onto the ice. I'll put this away. Not here. Here. Or is this also locked at the bottom? No, up top. Okay, so we can't get onto the ice. Okay. Okay. The mill. The mill. Alright, we don't have the key to that door. I already knew that. And this house doesn't have a handle, so we can't enter there. Don't make me go all the way around. I think it's gonna make me go all the way around. Okay. Ooh, can I go in through here? No. No, that would make it too easy. Okay, I'll go this way then. Just a little bit of goading.
Sure getting cold.
It is getting cold. Alright. I keep trying to take shortcuts and then it doesn't help. The Perseverance Mills Mill.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Yes, yes, I know it's cold. Check out the mill. Oh hey, there's people here at a fire. That could be nice and toasty. Let's first see if there's anything in here. Of course not, this was a waste of my time.
Hey, what do you want?
Hi there, I'm just looking around.
Well, don't be doing that.
Easy,
Don't be
Jean.
doing
She
that.
looks harmless enough.
Trust no one, that's what I say.
You guys guarding the mill?
Yeah, can't be too careful.
You're obviously new here, so let me fill you in on the situation. Someone's been going around murdering people, and that same someone is trying to burn the mill to the ground.
Come on, Jean. You sound so paranoid right now.
How else do you explain what's going on here?
Could it be that the events are unrelated?
Events? Unrelated? What are you, a cop?
A doctor, actually.
You a friend of Larson's?
No, I hear he's gone missing.
Yeah, missing. Like all the others. And the dogs.
Holy shit, Jean. You're too much.
What? You think
Like
it's all some
Gene.
kind of coincidence?
I mean, I don't know, but it seems a bit far-fetched.
Can I take a look around? Maybe I can help figure out what happened.
No way, lady. Nobody's getting through these gates.
I like
Not until
these
whatever
two.
crazy asshole out there is behind bars. Or even better.
Hell, Jean. When did you get so bloodthirsty?
Look, nobody messes with the mill. Nobody. Without this place, we have nothing. No reason to be here. The town would just disappear.
You're so dramatic.
I'll leave you to it.
Be careful out there, lady. Weird shit is happening.
I'm sure everything will go back to normal once the
I
power
like that we're
comes
just like
back
casually
Yeah,
running ourselves.
and I
in the
plan to make sure
meantime.
there's still a mill left when that happens.
on. I'm telling you, you have to stop listening to all that paranoid conspiracy shit Terry's always raving about on his radio show.
Radio show?
Yeah, Terry runs his own personal radio station out of the old radio hut above town. Mostly plays music, but occasionally when he's been smoking a bit too much, well, let's just say things get a little crazy with his theories.
I
Listen,
like this
that guy knows what he's talking about.
I like this town.
No, that guy thinks he's living in the X-Files or something.
Trust no one.
Come on, man.
Trust no one.
I like these two a lot. Also, Chi-Chi on first pizza.
Okay. So Larson and the constable both left town looking for the missing townsfolk.
Ooh.
Each of them is a piece of the puzzle of what's going on in Perseverance Mills. I need to find them.
Search the wilds. Oh, I'm excited already. I wonder why there's an exclamation point here. To those who are missing, find the constable along the river in Perseverance Wilds. And a missing patient and a missing person. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for this, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix up my boots.
I need to find food.
Trust no one. A quote from the guy he trusts. Let's go ahead and harvest these. And did she say something about being hungry? Yeah, she did. Alright, let's eat this peanut butter. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, we'll dump those other boots at some point. Just maybe not here, out in front of the mill. It'd be kind of weird. I mean, it's already weird enough that we're talking to these two strangers and then we just decide to fix our boots. But I feel like if I did that and then left my old boots, I don't feel like they'd be too thrilled about that.
I guess these are part of the quarantine. I imagine these barricades were probably guarded at some point. With all this talk about a murder and people going missing. It's hard to tell if these barricades are meant to keep people in or out.
Fair point, Astrid, fair point. Oh, there's like a bridge there. Okay, so if the mill is here, does that mean the wilds are, they're either up here, which I don't think is the case because we're heading towards a place where there's a quarantine barrier and lots of rocks, or we're talking about beyond where our friend lives, and I think that's more likely, like going on that side of town. Okey-dokey. Gonna go looking for people. Oh, I hear a wolf. Along the river. They all say in the wilds. Yeah, that's what I thought. Up past. Oh, not quite back to where our friends are, but back towards Cooper's. Okay. That side of the map. I'm gonna go warm up again. I mean, why should I take more cold damage? Well, why should I take any cold damage? But I haven't taken any cold damage today. Just yesterday. I could warm up a tea, but I don't really want to do that. Alright, while we're doing that, we can go ahead and harvest these. We can maybe fix up the hat. Just standing here. Yeah, they're seriously just standing here next to this 50-degree fire. Ugh, this weather does not look good. Okay, we don't have any Tarmies here. I've definitely been hearing Tarmies though. Oh, there's a church! Can I go into the church? No, I need a key. Why, God, why? I don't see any Tarmies here either. Alright. I hate walking into the wind. Very, very weird. I don't mind having a street like this. I mean, Milton is pretty similar too. Obviously, Mountain Town is much bigger, but Milton is basically just a street. Am I gonna warm up in the bar first? I think I am, because I only have like a few sticks and a book and fire logs, and fire logs are not that warm.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, let's see. Do we have anything? We can drop our boots here and our gloves. Here, you mind if I put these on your counter? In case I need them. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Can I talk to Cooper again? Guess not. I kind of want to give him his key back. But I guess realistically we wouldn't, because we're not quite done with it yet, and we don't want to give it back and then have to come back and get it again. Maybe I'll also go ahead and drop... let's drop some of the water. And maybe also... also the jerry can for now. If I need any of this stuff, I'll come back and get it. Maybe we go and check out one of those other houses where I said earlier that I didn't want to loot because it felt wrong. I think I'm maybe over that now. I think I'm ready to go loot them. It really sounds really weird. It'd be really interesting to see older maps be updated to have this art style. I agree. Or at least to have some of these assets added in. Like, the house that our friend is in, that like little yellow bungalow thing, that would be really cool to have added in. Or more candles added in.
I'll take it.
Sure. Why not? Not gonna take the water. Sardines, everyone's favorite. More ketchup chips. So interesting to me how Coastal Highway is literally a totally different game from HRV and Ash Canyon. I know, it's so wild how different they can feel, how different they play. Is there anything in here? No. Recycled can. Wow, that's a lot of water. Actually, maybe I will take one.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Come on, Stim. How much cloth do we have? We have 2. We should maybe get a little bit more. I don't know if it's because I'm eating crackers, but the cabinets and Blizzard wind are loud. Is the rest of the game loud, or is it just those 2 things? I also feel that the wind is kind of loud, but I wouldn't say that the cabinets are exceptionally loud to me. Because, of course, I was waiting for the game to update. I didn't do a test video before I started streaming, so I'm just kind of winging it with the sound, and I hope it's okay. Just those things, okay. Because, like, I had no idea how loud the video was going to be. I had no idea if the update was going to do anything to the volume of the game. For some reason, my mic seemed like it was really loud all of a sudden when I first started. Oh, a vest. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, no, I won't. Never mind. The coat is better. Well, it's pretty late already, but I'm still gonna start heading into the wilds because that's where we all feel at home, right? You know that sound I keep hearing where I keep going, Tarmies? I don't think there are any. I'm pretty sure there are no ptarmigans in coastal regions. So, it must be something else that just has like the same sound asset. Don't want to go to work. I hope it's not too terrible today. I hope it's a pretty easy work day. We have to go up this way. What is that sound? I know we have to go up straight there, but I kind of want to see if any of these houses are open. No. This truck. There's 4 people instead of 3, so it better be easy. I hope so.
What have we here?
That would be nice. It's better than the other way around, at least. Like 3 people instead of 4. It's one of those things where I just want to like power through and play the entire game, but that's not going to happen. Just a casual 12 to 15 hour stream. Let's see what this is all about first. Now today's stream is probably going to be on the shorter side anyway because it's late. We need to be able to get tomorrow. Not just nope. We can't get to these buildings. And now we have to walk into the wind. Yay! For a second there, I thought that was like cave, but it's just a slash of rock, I suppose. Next stream is tomorrow, normal time? Yeah, give or take. I do have an appointment tomorrow that was pushed back a little bit, so I don't know if I'll actually start at 2:30 my time as I had hoped, but I'm gonna start as soon as I can. I should still be able to, but I'm not entirely sure. It might be a little bit later than that. But yeah, tomorrow about the same time as usual. And again, it probably won't be for as long as usual. Master, can we keep going? But it'll probably be a good 3 hours. Be here for another hour, and then I probably will be there tomorrow for the majority of it. Nice! It's been really nice having you back in here. I know that sometimes life gets in the way. Work, school, etc. But it's been good. It's been good to see you again. Okay, I can't even get up here. I guess I'm not going to be sleeping indoors. Just have an ever-changing life. That's just how life is. That's just how it goes sometimes. When I'm around, I'm around. I appreciate it. It's nice seeing familiar faces. Or, I suppose, names. God, we're so slow. Stupid wind. Where the heck are you now? Black Rock? This is Perseverance Wilds. So this is how we get to Perseverance Mills, and then we've got this really long river. And from what it looks like, absolutely no shelter. Okay, this is cool. Okay, Maybe I should do this during the day.
Tired.
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make Astrid sleep outside. Maybe we'll find a cave. You've seen that. See, yes, I have. But there's a lot of people I haven't, so that's why I just, changed it to be very general, very generic. It's always nice to see regular people that I know from chats. You know what I mean. No, I haven't. It's surprisingly quiet. I don't want to jinx it, but... What's going on? How is there no... I don't know. Oh, okay, cold. I would have liked to find a crowbar, pry bar thing. That's our show.
It's so cold.
So
I want to lay down for a bit.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I did. Keep forgetting it's just there. I can imagine that. Like, it's like when you get a haircut or, do something different. You don't really think about it all the time, like maybe the first couple of days. But after a while, you kind of just get used to it, and it becomes normal to you. Are we gonna sleep in here? Maybe we should. Maybe we should sleep in the car. I'm actually gonna take a quick break to go fill up my tea. And that way it's not like I'm taking a break and only coming back for like 20 minutes. So we'll do a little mini game, and then I'll be back in just a few minutes. Took us all 3 months to get to where it is now. I bet. I mean, I have never tried to grow a beard before, but I've heard that it can take a while. Alright, I'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, I'm back with a fresh tea. Yeah, I think we're gonna... It's a little bit early for Astrid to sleep, but maybe we could just sleep a little bit to warm up. Speaking of warming up. There we go. Alright, before it gets too dark, I do want to explore a little bit, see if we can find a cave maybe.
Anything right now.
The wind has at least died down. I think I see a wolf up there. That was weird. The wolf started running. I wonder if there's maybe bunnies up to the left? I think what my plan is we know that the river is on the left-hand side. So I think we're gonna start that way. Haha. Let's try and get this guy. Oh, we got him. Oh man, I hope that means we only have regular wolves here. We didn't see any Timbies in the trailer, so I'm kind of hopeful that we might not have Timbies in this episode. Because we had them in 3 and we had them in 4. I don't really want them again. Is that a bunny? I think it's a bunny. Is there anything left on this bunny?
This'll come in handy.
There is. Not a whole lot, but there is something on him. Let's just head up this way. So I had an unexpected person show up. How's the stream going? It's going good. The story so far has started to unfold. We know that there's some sort of mystery illness that's been going on where people are sleepwalking and complaining of water being really loud and feeling like they're drowning. So we've got a lot of people missing. So right now we're trying to find the doctor and the constable. We'll see. Alright, we got him too, so we're gonna have 2 wolves down. We can call that for bingo. Just had a spam call that started with I contacted you about the cashback guy. It's a company earlier. Do you remember that? What a weird scam. That is a really weird way to start it. What an interesting area. There is a building here that wasn't shown on the map. Right? It's not shown on the map. And like this marsh, maybe? Also, there's a moose. Alright, we're not gonna deal with the moose. No moose tangoing today. All we have is this tiny little revolver that'll do nothing. Love getting spam calls. One of my life missions to mess with them. Nice. I thankfully don't get a ton of spam calls, and recently they've made it very obvious, so I just don't even answer. I've been getting lots of like calls from hidden blocked numbers. It's like, yeah, no. If you're not gonna show your number, and I don't know who you are, and you don't leave a message, no way am I picking up.
Come on, little fire.
Getting ready for work, so I thought it was work. Tried to sell the last of an extended home warranty. Nice. I think it's good to waste their time because, I mean, they're just gonna be, if they're not scamming you, they're just gonna, or if you're not keeping them busy, they're just gonna be scamming other people. And people who might fall for it. So. Uh-oh. If we have a noisemaker and we have a blue flare, I'm starting to think we might actually have timberwolves. Oh, I really don't want that, though. Oh. I don't want timberwolves. I don't think I've ever actually talked to a scammer on the phone before. The closest I had to that was actually not a scammer on the other end, but someone used my phone number to get out of something. And this was like when I had my first cell phone, and I was probably a teenager at the time. And I remember that that I kept getting calls from like some lawyer's office in a totally other state, like completely different state, very far away from me. And they kept looking for someone, and I was like, I can't help you. This is not this person. I have never heard of this person before. I don't know what to tell you. This is not this person's number, and it never has been. Or at least it hasn't been for like the last 2 years. Rather be messing with them than someone's grandparent getting scammed. Exactly. Exactly. I know that, like, my great aunt almost got scammed over the phone. You know, the scammer just said enough information that it felt believable to her. Thankfully, she didn't do anything. She ended up, calling my dad first. But she was all panicked and like, oh, we gotta do something about this. And my dad's like, no, don't worry. This is a scam. It's okay. Everyone's fine. But there are plenty of people who don't have someone to call and ask for help. And I think if my great aunt had been a little more technologically savvy, like just a little bit more than where she is, and she had been able to transfer the money on her own from home, or if she had been able to get out and do it herself, then she probably would have been scammed. It was really more just like she needed to reach out to someone to get help so that she could do this. And that's really the only thing that stopped her. But there are plenty of people who fall for that, and I mean, scammers just know how to press the right buttons, so yeah. I really enjoy watching scam baiting content too. It's because I agree. It's like it's either you're messing with them or they're seriously messing and harming other people. So lots of fire logs in this episode, which is kind of a surprise. Requires a hatchet. I think we'll just sleep so that we can maybe get our sleep schedule back on track. Let's eat the sardines. If we get sick, we're gonna sleep for 10 hours anyway. Oh, actually, I'm so glad we didn't get sick because I do not have medicine for that. If we had gotten sick, the 10 hours wouldn't have been enough. I don't know if it's gonna stay warm in here. Let's start with 4 hours. I don't have the time to mess with people. Like I said, I thankfully don't have to worry about spam calls most of the time. It is not very warm. But I do appreciate, like, scam baiting. And scam baiting content is always entertaining. Okay. Oh, this bearskin bedroll is the best! We should probably drink first. I did amusing enough to invest in it. They've stopped calling me now, though. Well, I guess that's still a win. Maybe? -8. Do we still have to worry about the moose? Is he still out here? Of course.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Of course he's still out here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I got distracted by her, can you eat trees? Okay, we have a deer carcass here, but is this gonna trigger the moose? If I'm over here? Seems like he's okay with this. Let's try. Let's try to make a fire here. Beautiful irony to them getting mad at me for trying to sell them something unprompted. There really is. There really is a beautiful irony in that. Like,
Come on,
oh, I'm
fire.
sorry.
Come on.
I was under the impression
That
you liked
didn't
this
work.
kind of thing. You failed to start a fire. I can't
Come on,
believe we
little fire.
didn't start that fire successfully. We had like a 95% chance and we failed.
Perfect.
Okay, let's add the reclaimed wood, firstly. Secondly, fails to start a fire. Oh, we also successfully started a fire. Got to call that earlier. Oh, I need to wait for this to be thawed so we can actually take it apart because we don't have a knife or anything. We can warm up the pork and beans. Love this game. Maybe we can repair something while we're waiting. By the time we're done with this, the deer should be thawed, right? Yeah. Mmm, that meat looks so delicious. So fresh and not disgusting. Okay, so I think it makes sense for us to try and find the river, which I think is actually behind us, and to follow that for a little bit. Because that's where we're most likely going to find the constable, since it says to find him along the river. And then the other people, we'll just have to keep an eye out and an ear out for crows. So squishy sounding. I know. They changed the animation and the sound for harvesting. I want to say not too long ago, but really it was like a year ago. And I'm still not accustomed to it. It still just grosses me out so much. They had this thing where you can turn off the, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that's mean. Having a cattail right in the middle of weak ice is really cruel. Okay, we're not gonna go after it. As I was saying, they've added in a feature to turn on and off eating sounds. You know, for some people, eating sounds are triggering. It doesn't really bother me per se, but I know that there are people who really just do not like that, and so I have no problem turning it off. I wish they did the same for the harvesting sounds, because those are so bad. I hate them so much. Is this a wolf carcass from one of the wolves that I killed, or is this something else? No, that's just the bottom of the tree. Okay. Where's the river this week? I don't think so. Oh, there's a beautiful waterfall back there. Gotta say, I'm enjoying this region so far. It doesn't even matter to me that it's like the town is very, very linear. And I mean, even this is relatively linear, but I just don't care. I think it works. Don't get me wrong, it's not unrealistic, but it's brutal to listen to. Exactly. Exactly. And I wish that we could turn it off. Because, I mean, obviously, in real life, you would always hear your eating and drinking sounds, too. But, like, we can turn those off. And, like I said, they added the animations, and, like, you can see blood on your hands and stuff. And between that and the sounds, it's just a lot. Okay, so far I'm only seeing regular wolves, which is comforting. Because I really don't want to deal with zombies. There are more buildings here. I'm so surprised because the map made it look like there were no structures whatsoever. Go fishing here. I wonder if there's anything interesting in these cabins if we can even go inside them. We can craft. Hook and lines. We can go inside. After all those houses in Perseverance Mills being closed off, I'm pleasantly surprised that we can actually go inside here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, mittens. If we fix these up, I think they're going to be equally warm to those other gloves, though. I just think they might be easier for us to repair. Okay, we need to find more sticks. Which shouldn't be too difficult given where we are. Be nice to find some mushrooms or some antibiotics. In case we get food poisoning. Notebook. Gotta get out of here. Nothing here is helping. I keep hearing the voices, things following me. I have this idea. If I can get behind the water, maybe the voices will stop. Where I used to go when I was little. That one place that always calmed me down. Gustavo P. I wonder if he means behind the waterfall. Although we could break that down. You know what? Normally I would never say let's just let our torch go out and not care about that, because matches are so important in this game, but in story mode you get so much that I think we can just take the time and the matches and just say that's that. Maybe we also fix up our tactical gloves. Sweet. Oh, that sounds like a blizzard. Yeah. That's a blizzard, all right. Let's go check out this house if we can. Oh, yay, a blizzard. Okay, we can maybe break down the chair. Shelf, stack of papers. Oh, a maglets, yeah. Sweet. Okay, can't really do anything else in here. Should we break down a chair? Let's do it. Since I don't have that many sticks. Okay, let's go back to the other house. Since we can actually sleep in a bed there and save our bedroll. Which, again, it doesn't really matter because this is not, like, something we have to worry about long term, but you never know. Better to be safe than sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and rip up the scarf. Thankfully her clothes are in pretty good condition. We could fix up this pair of long underwear. If I had a better idea as to where the fishing hole was from here, I think we just have to walk straight, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But if that were the case, we could go fishing in this weather. No, actually that's not true. I don't have anything to open the ice with. So we haven't found any tools yet. Which is a little impractical. Blizzard is really ruining my vibes, man. Let's see, how many bandages? We have 2 bandages. I wonder if I should have made more. How much cloth do I have? I only have 2 cloth. And we don't have any curtains or blankets hanging off the bed. I think we had some in the other cabin though, right? Like, not the one with the bed that was tipped over, but in this first one. I think this one had, like, a cloth thing hanging down. Haha! I knew it. In this case, we can go ahead and make some bandages.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Well, good thing all you have to do to get a drink right now is open your backpack and take out a water bottle. It sounds like it's done. What mic am I using? It has great sound quality. Oh, thank you. It's a Rode mic. I actually don't remember the exact model right now, but it's NT USB Mini. It's just this cute little mic. Yeah, I've been very happy with it. It's also, because it's so small, it's pretty convenient for travel. I don't take it on all trips, but like when I go for longer trips, then I like to pack it with me and it doesn't take up too much space. It's not heavy. Yes. Another wolf bites the dust. Oh, I'm gonna go check out this fishing. Work gloves? I actually don't know. Are these better than the gloves we have? 63% at 0.06, and this is... No. They are not better, but we could break them up for...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
For future repairs. I agree this game is really cool. I highly recommend it. And like I said, they currently still have a deal going on, probably just until the end of the month, so today's probably the... I don't know for sure, but I would assume today's the last day of the sale. And it's only like $3 for the base game. There is... so they actually have like 3 different ways that you can buy it. They have the combo game, which has survival and story mode, and that one's currently the one that's on extreme discount, like 90% off. Then they have one that's just one or the other, like just survival or just story mode, I think. And then they have one DLC that they brought out a couple of years ago, and I would also highly recommend that. So like right now you can get the game and the DLC like $11 or something like that. And it's honestly a steal. I've spent so much time in this game, I'm hooked. Is your person wearing a clown face? She's just very cold. My favorite thing is there's there's one item, it's a balaclava, and they decided to make it green, probably so you don't look like you're a bank robber. But because it's green and then it has the texture of being knitted, it looks like, I always crack up because it looks like your character is like a pickle. It gets me every time. I very distinctly remember the first time I saw it, I took a screenshot and just could not keep it together. It's like, why are we a cucumber? Also, there's all these random clothing items here. I think we're following the path to the guy who said maybe if I can get behind the water.
This stuff will come in handy.
It's bright out. That's a good thing, isn't it? Pickle face, 10 out of 10 game. Ooh, there's a cave back here? Or is it just a pathway? Either way, yep, we're finding the
I can
person.
imagine getting lost and freezing to death in the night. But this seems different. What the hell happened here?
He wanted to get behind the water. Okay, so that was this the patient or because there were three things. Missing patient. Then there's also a missing person. And we need to find the constable too. Okay, so we found 1 out of 3 people that we're looking for. I get running to moderate the stream. Thank you for chatting. Great streamer. Thank you, Ducky. And thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hopefully see you soon. On that watch, just quickly answer me something. I looked through Perseverance Mills, one of the first missions to look through the constable office, etc. Last thing I did was talking to the mill workers, but now I got no new task. You're the same thing. No, I didn't get the same thing. Talking to the mill workers, I think, is what opened up the next thing for me. I won't tell you, like, where to go or what to do, but I think it was when we were talking to them that it opened up the next point. So do you not have anything open at the moment? Like, does it not have any tasks for you in your journal? It's just completely bugged. It just says you've done everything. Good job, math. That's really frustrating. I don't want to move too much so I don't spoil too much. I'm trying to remember when I actually got the next point. I'm pretty sure it was after I talked to the mill workers that I got the next journal point and it told me what to do. I think in my journal now I probably need to redo everything again. Oh, I really hope not. Maybe it'll help just to restart the game. Maybe it just needed to trigger it again. Or maybe you can load an autosave and just go back like 15 minutes and maybe it'll catch up. I hope. That's really frustrating. Look into it if I'm stuck outside for today. I hope not. I've got my fingers crossed. And drück mal die Daumen. Ich mach beides. Sieht komisch aus. And our hunger was in the red at some point. So we'll call that. Good luck. Hopefully just going back one autosave or something will help, so you don't have to do it all over again. Okay, so I guess we'll sleep here tonight. And then tomorrow we'll go back up the river. Oh, I also haven't checked that building. Wait a minute. Maybe we do that before we go to bed. Yeah, I feel like this place could have some sort of clue for us. I think when we're done for today, and probably also when we're done tomorrow, if we raid, we will raid someone who is not streaming episode 5. Just so we don't have any...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Any spoilers in case they're ahead of us. And so we don't spoil anything in case we're ahead of them and accidentally say something. I love having the bow and arrows. I think I'm gonna say makes a bow, even though we just found one. Because the likelihood of me actually making them is 0. I'm not planning on curing guts or hides. I'm not planning on crafting animal clothing. Actually, I don't remember if I took that off Bingo. Looked into it, solved the problem, oversaw the key in the constable's office, and the journal, and nothing was showing me that. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I have to say, it's not... I feel like it was a little more vague, but I would have thought that it wouldn't have checked off the thing, or like showed your journal as being empty if you hadn't found that stuff, but apparently that's the case. But glad you fixed it, glad you didn't have to redo it all. Right, it's not part of the checklist triggers. But you'd kind of think that it would be like a sub thing, like a sub checklist, even if they don't show it. I don't know. Like if it's required in order to do the next step. I don't know. But I'm glad you didn't have to restart. That would have been a pain.
I'm starving.
Yes, I know. We could eat wolf meat, but we don't need to. We're just gonna go inside. That's a lot of wolf birds.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, now that you've sorted that out, good luck, have fun. Enjoy more of the story. Go. Let's have a soda. And then let's get some sleep. I love not having to worry about the temperatures by sleeping inside. I love not having to worry about sleeping only like 8 hours. Being able to sleep 10 hours at a time is lovely. I'm sure Astrid enjoys it too. Let's sleep for another 3 hours if we can. Well fed! Woohoo! I always forget that that's like part of story mode. Let me just quickly go over the bingo list, see if there's anything. So we could call that. Stim, no. Makes or repair animal clothes, I'm just gonna call, because that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that. Asher complains about carrying too much stuff. Yes, we've successfully repaired stuff. Did we find a granola bar? Yes, we did. Finds a granola bar. Can't remember if a wind blew out our fire. I don't think so. We found a broken arrow, so I'll call an arrow breaks. No rope, no cave. I guess technically we entered another region. Oh, we can't do mapping. I forgot to take that off the list. And some of these things, I don't know if they're possible in this chapter. Like, I don't know if there are ptarmigans anywhere on the map. I don't know if we're going to find acorns in this map. We found arrows, I'll call that too. And we have mods and VIPs. Okay, I think we're caught up. We're caught up on bingo now. Yeah, I really, like, I don't know about some of these things, some of these bingo events. So, I guess we'll just leave that for now. Wait a minute. Crows. Oh, that's from the wolf we killed earlier. I'm gonna try and use this torch. I have a feeling that the wind is going to be a pain. Alright, we're gonna go up this way. I said I was gonna go up the river, but I've changed my mind because this interests me right now. And it's away from the wolves. Oh, crows. Oh, there's a lookout. Where's the wolf? Oh, here he is. Right in the face. Okay. Have we had Maglens weather? I only just got the Maglens, so I'm not sure. I guess that we could call that a pun. There she crows. Another wolf? Wolf, did you not see what I just did to your buddy? Oh, I missed him. Oh, I got him that time. Okay, so we have an arrow thief. And also misses a shot. Look, I'm just doing this for bingo. I missed that shot on purpose. We probably have had Maglens weather. Just not right now. When I spawn... You're right. I'm glad you corrected that typo because I had no idea what you were getting at. I probably could have figured that out at some point, but okay, yeah, Maglens weather. We'll use the reclaimed wood for now. I need to wait for this to thaw. How annoying. I guess we could take this and break it down then. How are we doing on water? Oh, we could make more. And let's maybe drop the cans. Cans. A can. I guess we don't need to do both. My brain will not stop singing There She Crows. Was autocorrect? I should have guessed. Silly autocorrect. What do you know? That doesn't even make sense. Let's start with 0.6. There are a lot of wolves in this region. I appreciate that they're all regular wolves, though, but there are a lot.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
I'd really like to find a hatchet or a knife or something. Oh man, that was real close with the fire. There's no fat. Oh, right, because fat is part of the DLC. Tarmies are part of the DLC, aren't they? What about acorns? Are acorns DLC? Fancy recipes are. I think I'm just gonna call all of those. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure all of those things are DLC. My autocorrect for the longest time autocorrected everything with a V to my friend's name who starts with a V. I've had some really weird things happen with autocorrect. Also with autocomplete. I don't have any examples, like, in my head right now, but I just know that there are some where I just went, like, really? Really, phone? That makes sense to you? Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, actually, I need a few more torches. I say I need a few more torches as if this was actually, like, necessary, but... You know, it just never hurts to have torches, even if they're bad torches. Okay. Let's go up this lookout. And maybe there's a clue up here about the missing person. I don't think we're gonna get a clue about the constable. I think we have to be along the river for him, but maybe about the missing person. I wonder who that patient was. It just said missing patient, but I kind of wish we knew their name. Down vest, soda, hot. I don't think I want more painkillers. We already have plenty. I'll take another book. Coffee, energy bar, accelerant. I'm not going to take another cooking pot. We really don't need that. I'm going to call finding the cooking skillet as finding this cooking pot because I think the skillet might also be DLC. I think it might have been with the cooking update, but I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's just a casing. Let's get rid of the casing. Only the cartridge really matters to me. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a note here. Or any sort of clue. No. Maybe let's check around the outside, see if there's something. It's you, you're the missing patient. It was me all along. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping we'd get a clue, but apparently not. I don't know why I'm, like, singing everything today. I say that as if I don't sing everything most days. Let's maybe not jump off the cliff. Let's maybe actually go down the gentle side of the rock. It's really nice playing as Astrid again in the story. Because I haven't replayed episode 3, so it has been... how many years now? Probably 4 years since I played episode 3. Yeah. It's been a long time since I played Astrid in story mode. Okay, I gotta stop picking up sticks. This is enough sticks. This area is much larger than I thought. You're yawning at my board? Man, even you just typing that you're yawning me. But to be fair, I was gonna say it's so late here. It's only 9:30. Whoa! Okay. The river is much less docile over here. I don't think I was prepared for this. Oh, there's a car there. Cool. Let's see. The trunk is locked. Nothing in the back seat.
I'll take it.
A noisemaker. Oh boy. They love doing this to bridges, huh? They just love destroying their bridges. Someone's been playing with noisemakers too much. It's 3:28 for you. You're off at 9:30 p.m. Oh, I could be off right now. Well, it's not even that late, but we just had our time change this Sunday, and I'm not quite used to it, especially because this week I've had to get up earlier than in the past, so it's like, oh, hey, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, I know, I smell delicious. So it's just the combination of, like, we're already losing an hour, and then on top of that, I'm getting up early. Wow! Double whammy. Shot through the eye, and you're too late. Whoa. Was not expecting him. Okay. This is a lot of wolves. Yeah, I know, but I want my arrow. Thank you. Also, how wild is it? Here he comes. I knew it. That, like, there's all these missing people, and the dogs are acting weird, and people are getting hurt and killed and stuff, and they assume murderer, and not like, oh, hey. Deranged wolves. Just throwing that out there for you, town. This spot is in the teaser. I didn't watch the teaser. I only watched the launch trailer and the recap.
Come on, little fire.
The story so far. I suppose I could have watched the teaser when I was waiting for the update. Wait, do I have archery 5? Can I actually? No, it won't let me. I was hoping it was gonna let me hunt while crouched. It's okay. I missed! I missed! Oh well. Lots of fire logs. What's the deal with all the fire logs? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of surprised that we're getting fire logs instead of, I don't know, cedar, fir, that sort of thing. It's very short. It's just one conversation. I mean, if you closed your eyes and guessed, you probably could figure out what the teaser was.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Bun buns, bun 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 bun. Yeah, I probably could have watched it. Like I heard from other people that there weren't really any spoilers, but I still just chose not to for whatever reason. I remember seeing some of the concept art, or like the teaser art stuff, and I was like, this is enough for me, this is enough of a teaser. Oh boy. Ooh, chubby bunny. Yes, I know. I'm using some of the loot because I'm using my hands, but I don't have a choice right now, game. Okay. So we can now call that we cooked a rabbit. We killed a rabbit. I think we're just gonna eat all of the rabbit meat that we cook, just so we're not smelly. We should maybe make coffee or tea or something. Maybe some other time. I want to go see if there's anything. Oh, firstly, I was talking about wanting mushrooms, so let's grab mushrooms. Maybe we get enough for 2 servings. And then let's see if there's anything here. We sort of cruise by the river. Is this a different waterfall? It must be. So maybe we check out this waterfall because these people are obsessed with rivers and water sounds. It doesn't look like we can get to this river, to this waterfall. It doesn't look like we can get up and behind it from here. Okay. I have to get up and clock in 10 minutes, unfortunately. Oh no! Well, that's how it goes. But hopefully work will be easy. Like you said, you've got an extra person today, so hopefully the time will just fly right by. You guys will have a good time together, just hang out, do a little work. Do a little work, little chat. I love that you just look over there and there's just wolf, 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 all these carcasses. I'm not really sure where we're going to sleep tonight since I haven't... Okay, that was the wolf that came to us and has been killed already. I hear crows. Where? Where are they? Oh, those are just regular crows. I haven't really found a place for us to sleep in for tonight. Most likely see you tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a great day, Pizza. Thank you for hanging out today. I really enjoyed chatting. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, there's like a bend in the road. Is this closed off? This looks very closed off. Wait, is this... No, that can't be the same thing. I'm gonna say, there's like that blocked path where the bus is in Mountain Town. But that wouldn't make sense, would it? I don't think so. No, I feel like that's way too far away. That wouldn't make sense. I mean, I could be wrong. Anything is possible. Oh, give me the stick. Okay, we found more of the river. There's a wolf eating, looks like a deer carcass. No. It's eating a human. That's exactly what I was saying. Haha. Haha. That's exactly what I was saying.
Them way out here. I've seen hypothermia do weird things to people, but this feels like something different.
I love how that's her comment and not like that wolf was eating him. I mean, I guess that's not surprising. But... Okay, that's not the constable, was it? It was. So we just have one more random person. I also think it's interesting she didn't comment that it was the constable, like, I don't know who he is, but just like... It's because he had left a note saying he was gonna be looking for help or something, right? Wasn't that the deal? Heading up Riverway into the wildlands. There's a boat. Plan is to use it to go down river and return to the coast if things go bad. I mean, I guess that could go either way. It could be interpreted as if his condition gets worse, but I took it as like if things weren't. I guess that's what I was originally taking it to mean that he was going out there to like look for something. But that does make more sense now that I think about it. Now that I reflect. This is his own type of quarantine. Man, this river is so cool. Alright, it's almost nightfall. We're getting tired. I still don't know where we're going to sleep cross this somehow? I think the answer is no. Oh, holy moly. No, I can't imagine that. But I do have a feeling that this river somehow connects with the Black River, but that doesn't really make sense to me either in terms of the map. I don't fully know. This weather is not looking good though. sorry, Constable. I'm sorry it had to end like this for you. I know, I hate that, like, I'm going on vacation so soon. Because I know I'm going to want to keep playing. I know we're not going to finish before I leave because, I mean, I haven't even played... I'm almost at 3 hours now, but we haven't even gotten through part 1. And tomorrow I'm probably only going to be able to play for, like, 3 hours maybe as well. And, oh... I know I'm gonna want to continue. I won't. I might do one, like, yes, a hunting knife, finally. Oh, finding a knife isn't on my bingo list, though, because I usually have to make those. Anyway, what I was saying is, I might do one stream while I'm gone. You know, without a camera, but I haven't fully decided if I'm going to or not, because I have a couple of appointments while I'm gone anyway, so it's like, I'm going to have my computer with me, but I'm also going to be on the computer quite a bit as it is, so I haven't quite decided. I'm going to play it by ear, see how I feel. See how busy we are, what the weather's like, all that fun stuff. Worst case scenario, it's just like a week and a half that I'm taking off, and then we'll get back to it. This is bringing us back to where we were where the constable is, right? Wait a minute. I'm confused. Yeah, that's the campfire we were just at. How did I get so turned around? Ah, yes. That's how I got so turned around. So me, I guess we have to go back down. Okay. Back down to the road. And cross via the bridge. Actually, let me take a look. I think we have to go back to the bridge. So we've done all of this area. We've been up here. And we've been here. So that still leaves this part that we haven't explored. And I think we followed... No, we went up this way. So we haven't... And we also came up this way, so we haven't been down this path yet. I think this is probably where we need to go next. Let's go ahead and have coffee. Actually, no, let's have an energy drink. This way back to the road. I don't remember how long this lasts. Half an hour. Okay. Typically, I don't play with a version of the game that has energy drink, so I always forget just how long they are and how much energy they give you and all that kind of stuff. There's my torch. I guess I'll call this The Wind Blows Out My Fire. Silly wind. Go ahead and drop that though. Ha! Ah, that's even helped our spraying. Excellent. I hope we can actually fall through this bridge. Let's not find out, though, Astrid. Like, I didn't mean that for you to find out. Astrid, what is your problem? Why can you not get onto the bridge? There we go, thank you. I don't want to find out. Oh boy. Okay, I think we can probably light another torch if we need to, but I'm not going to if we don't have to. Not because I want to save the matches, but because I want to save the torches. Have I checked this vehicle yet? No.
This will come in
More
handy.
matches. Yes, antibiotics. Excellent. I was kind of thinking we'd find a note in there. Also, why are all the cars... Why do they all have their hood pop like that? Was this the road I wanted to go up? Yes. Yes, it is. Like, isn't that kind of strange? That all of the cars have their hoods popped? Let's also have a coffee. Energy drink followed by coffee. Makes sense. We have to cycle through everything to get to the torches. And I just want to have it out just in case. So it's not even like I really need it, but it's just annoying to have to cycle through everything. I know I could use the quick wheel, but the radial. Is this the wolf that I killed, or is this the deer that I ate that the wolf killed? Is that a cave? The answer is neither. It is a different deer, and also, yes, that is a cave. Maybe we sleep in this cave? 1.2 kilos. That's not too bad, actually. Let's go into the cave, though. Let's see if it's warm. Let's see if we have anything interesting in here. Maybe we've got notes. Maybe we find the last person. No. No people? Okay. But we do have celerant, matches, another knife, cloth, and bandages.
I can use this.
Let's put this away. Let's see if this hunting knife is better than what we have. We have 53%. This is 90. No, we're gonna keep this. I think we're just gonna sleep here for tonight. Then we can check that off of the bingo list. And we're somewhere different.
Hope nobody needs this
I don't
anymore.
really want to take the matches. We've got plenty of food, so I don't think we really need to go get the deer meat. We can maybe eat deer meat in the morning. I'm kind of tired, although I suppose we could go get the deer meat and cook it in here and then sleep. Stretching and sitting at my desk a lot today. Man, so many wolves out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okie dokie, let's go start a fire. Cook up
Feels
this
like night is
meat.
coming.
Might as well use the accelerant just to lighten our load a little bit.
Perfect.
I need to add to the fire. There we go. Minutes until ready. We can go ahead and maybe boil up. Yeah, that should be enough. And then we can melt this and then use the tablets. There we go. This is cooked. 8 minutes until melted. Got a few more sticks. Let's just grab this. We'll make the tea some other time. Grab 3 torches and then get some sleep. But actually, before I do that, I should purify my water before I forget. Okay, water purification. Wow, all of our medicine is in rough shape. It's a good thing that doesn't really matter. Okay, let's have a soda. And then let's start with 6 hours, because it should be warm enough back here. We shouldn't have to worry about having a fire in the middle of the night. Sorry, my back is really tight. Gotta keep twisting. Yeah, it's only -2 back here. That's fine. It's 5 hours. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat this venison, and then we'll head out. I love not being over encumbered. Alright, so no Maglin's weather, but this morning seems pretty peaceful at the moment. I'm thinking we'll probably play until I've done this particular part to those who are missing. And then I feel like we'll wrap up from there for today. I feel like that would be a good stopping point.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Of course, that is assuming that I actually find this guy. Is this the way I wanted to be going? I think so. Yes, this is the way I wanted to be going. This is bringing us back to the cabins. So I wanted to go check the left side of this lake. Or was I already over there? Perhaps we've already been here and this is not necessary. Yeah, I've been to that house. I wonder if there's more over there? Although I feel like they wouldn't put the patient and the missing person so close to one another. I think we need to go back over to where the moose is. I bet you he's over there. Or she. The missing person. The individual. I bet you we have to go past the moose. Now that we have the arrows, we could try and lure the moose towards the cabin and try and shoot him from there. I bet you we have to be over here somewhere.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Could also be back here somewhere. We should just keep our ears out for crows. That was not a crow. I think no, wait. That way brings us up and around back to there. We want to go left. I want to stay this way. That's what I thought. Do we think the moose is always going to be here? I'm pretty sure he's going to be. I know the moose in survival is, you know, relatively random. There's always a chance that he'll show up. But I think he's going to be a static fixture here. Sticking to the ice. I mean, to the snow. So we don't fall through the ice. Although, actually, I think the moose only sometimes appeared in episode 4. There he is. So, maybe there's a chance he'll despawn, and we just haven't been here long enough. Wow! Our footprints are still showing. That's pretty surprising. I could try to get this moose. I don't know how many arrows we have. Let's first go inside and make a little fire. And we need more books.
Come on, little fire.
Good job, Astrid. Okay. We have like 11 bullets and 4 arrows. 4 arrows is not really a lot, but technically only need 1. You technically only need 1! Yeah! Check it out. Okay, now we don't need to worry about him anymore. Let's maybe go ahead and make a tea. Actually, oh, we could cook up the... Actually, let's make a coffee, and I want to cook up the peaches. And that'll keep us warm while we go harvest him. I'm not going to harvest him completely, but I'm going to go get, like, 1 piece of meat. Okay, so we'll call coffee as well. Let's go ahead and make a liter of water while we're doing this. Peaches. Okay, warming up bonus. There we go. Let's grab 2 kilos. I think I missed the first shot. Yeah, here we go. I actually don't mind this moose location. This was actually pretty convenient to have this little house here.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, you're warming up. It's okay. Let's go ahead and put this moose meat in here. I grab a few more torches, and I can just leave them here to cook while we go look. Because we only need an hour, and the other one won't burn in the meantime. So let's do that. Let's go explore a little bit. Now that we don't have to worry about him stomping us out of nowhere. Man, 2 days, 2 moose kills. Feels good, man. Okay, yeah, I think we're on the right path by going up this way. There's another house over here. Is our coffee still hot? It is. I'm gonna grab that not for the energy, but purely because it's warm. Wait, why didn't that give us... Hey, it said it was still hot. Why is it not giving us a warmth bonus? It probably went cold as soon as I started drinking it. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Another noisemaker. I'm a little concerned about all the noisemakers, to be honest. A little concerned about that. I also thought we would find a note or something to kind of tell us where we're going to find this last person. Oh, actually, maybe we did. We should maybe go through the notes again. Swap out our torches. Maybe this way? Perhaps we need to follow the river more.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I know, Astrid. This is not feeling super promising at the moment. Although, wait a minute, there's a backpack here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Alright, so firstly, I haven't been switching out my socks for climbing socks, and I should be. There we go, that'll help a little. With her cold feet. Okay. Down here. I bet you that's where we have to go. Maybe we just keep going. We can warm up later. We can make a fire. But I don't know if we can go here. I'm assuming so. It wouldn't be on the map if we couldn't go there, right? I mean, obviously they have a little bit beyond where you can see, but like you can see the outline. I think we can, yeah, I think we can go here. I bet you it's somewhere down along this thing. Probably here. Timbies. Frickin' knew it. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and start this. I knew it. I so knew there were going to be Timbies. I was going to say there's... There's no way you're gonna have this many noisemakers and no Timbies. Oh, that was terrible. Come on. Come back over here. Guys? Oh yeah, I'm too close to the fire there. I'm so scared. Oh, that was terrible. There we go, I hit that one. Oh, I hate dealing with Timbies. Alright, let's just light our torch and go grab some arrows. And Timbies are annoying. I just need to wait for them to die. Haha. Nice! Okay, we have broken their morale. How are we doing temperature-wise? We're still pretty cold. Maybe just like pass an hour? I don't want to pull more torches. Oh, I can drop this stone. I had originally picked it up so that we could try and like move the moose if we needed to, but that didn't need to happen. I guess we'll drink some water, we'll maybe pass a little more time. Okay. Good enough. I'm gonna leave this running. I kind of wish that there was, like, a Timby edition of Wolf Gear. I get why there's not, because it would be really annoying if, you had to have Timby fur specifically to repair Timby wolf gear and regular wolf pelts to repair regular wolf gear. But I just feel like it would look so pretty. It looks so fluffy and the colors are nice. Wait a minute. What? There are houses here too. Oh, this is the scared Timby, okay. That Timby has my arrow. So only one Timby survived. Nope, two. Two Timbys. Okay, so let's check out this house. Maybe the missing person is in here or in the fishing hut. Let's see. This is a very cute hut, like with the little buoy thing there and the rocking chair. It's just cute. Oh, I like this place. Leather gloves. This is a very different design than most of the houses. Man, I'm gonna be so disappointed when I get back to my regular run and we don't have this much loot. there's a trapdoor. The bunny! The stuffed bunny! Also, I love that photo, or painting, or whatever it is. Rustic table, chair, more matches. Alright, let's swap out our torches before we go down there. Yeah, very cool. Okay.
Frozen in place.
Another
How does this happen? I need to get one of these bodies back to Larson's clinic.
One of them?
An autopsy's the only way I'll get answers.
Okay, it kind of cut off there, but it's the only way she'll get answers.
Well, that's not what I would have expected, honestly.
Oh, man.
Larson was clearly onto something, based on his notes and the questions he was asking. And those other bodies, the other missing people he mentioned in his notes from months ago. But how do they connect to these new bodies? What I can't figure out is that there's no obvious external cause of death. Nothing you'd have expected. No predation, no obvious injuries. If not for... I'd have said something maybe like a heart attack or hypothermic hallucination, but... this body, it's like the others in Larson's notes. This person died with water in their lungs. Salt water. They drowned. It makes no sense.
They drowned, but they were all on land.
Astrid?
Over here, Jane.
There you are.
I found some of the missing people.
Any of them still alive?
Unfortunately.
Okay. And?
I just completed an autopsy. And what I found... well, it doesn't make sense.
Does it have anything to do with what's going on with Freya?
I can't be sure. But until I know more, just stay close to her, okay?
A friend is with her right now.
Go to her. Stay with her. Don't let her out of your sight.
Astrid, you're scaring me.
There's just too much about this situation that doesn't make sense.
You sound like you know what's going on.
I don't. But I'm starting to build a theory.
Well, while you do that, can you check in on Terry?
Terry?
Yeah, our local DJ. He's really just a kid from the city, but he's been running a radio station from the old hut outside of town.
Wait, is this the conspiracy guy?
So you've heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
Some people in Cooper's mentioned they hadn't heard from him in a couple of days. They're worried, and Terry's the one broadcasting the quarantine message. So if we want anyone to hear it and come to help...
I get it. No message, no help. I'll take a look.
Be careful, Astrid.
Get back to Freya. I'll be fine.
Really, be careful. I don't know what we'd do without your help.
Okay, so I think this is where we're going to wrap up for today. A couple of thoughts. To the bone, complete the autopsy of a missing Perseverance Mills town person. Oh no, I did say I was going to do to those who are missing. I thought that finding that was going to be the completion thing, but...
Okay, now to find that radio hut.
Thoughts so far. I was kind of surprised that we sort of, we found the last person and then sort of teleported our way back in. I appreciate that we didn't actually have to lug the person across the map. But it does mean that I left behind my moose meat and my
Looks like the way to the radio hut.
Cooking pot, which is a little inconvenient. Also means we're now really tired, as if we had played through most of the day and then didn't sleep, which is essentially what happened. But the autopsy thing, very interesting. And very unusual. The mystery is getting more mysterious. The thing that I'm wondering is that at this point, like, I was assuming that in Astrid's hard case was the cure, because firstly, she was very secretive about things, and she was bringing stuff to this remote location because she needed to. She was asked to. And then when we first arrived at the end of episode 4, it was, where's the cure? But now it seems like she's only just starting to see what the symptoms are, see what the results are. And so, like, how could they have already developed a cure if they didn't know this already? So that makes me wonder, what is in the hard case, if not a cure?
Must be that guy Terry's hut.
And I would say...
Good place to hide out if you want to get away from people in town, I guess.
Like, part of me thinks, okay, maybe it has something to do with Jack, who I'm assuming was our son. Like, maybe information about... I'm assuming he's dead, so maybe information and...
Smoke from the chimney. Good. Looks like someone's home. I can't feel my hands.
And results of any autopsies or whatever, that maybe that's what was in the hard case, but if that were the case, I feel like she'd maybe be a little less surprised about seeing this in other people and about the results, because she's like, oh, this makes no sense. So it feels like it's something she hasn't seen before. So, the question is still really big as to what is in the hard case.
Look, I'm gonna bring them back, okay? I promise.
Excuse me, are you Terry?
Yeah, look, you didn't have to come all the way up here. I just need them for a bit longer, and then I'll bring them back. Wait, you're here about the batteries, right?
No.
Batteries?
Yeah, car batteries. I just needed some fresh ones. It's like 9 out of 10 are completely fried, so it takes a while to find enough to get it working.
That's why
I'm not here about the batteries.
Okay, so... Wait, who are you anyway?
Get what working?
Huh?
You said it takes a while to find enough batteries to get it working.
Oh!
Oh, right, that, yeah.
You better come inside, because that's a story.
Oh boy. Man, I like the characters in this episode a lot. Much more than in 4.
Okay. So about 10 days ago, Doc Larson asked me to start broadcasting a quarantine message.
10 days,
He was worried about what he was seeing in the town. Some weird sickness, people going missing, something with the dogs, too. You know, it's not the kind of thing I usually do with the radio, but I could tell it was important.
So this is before the power went out?
Yeah. Before the lights in the sky,
So this is only
all
been
the
like a
electronics
week.
went dead.
So, how did I hear you?
Huh?
I heard your message from the radio tower in Pleasant Valley after the lights in the sky.
Right, so even though the power was dead, some things were still working. Not well, but well enough. Lights flickering. The TV or radio in your house would suddenly come to life and then die again, almost as quickly. And I'm pretty sure that's even what triggered the fire at the mill.
People in town seem to think it was arson.
I think they want to believe that because it's easier than thinking everything electronic is suddenly trying to kill us, right?
I love this guy.
Anyway, I realized that if I hooked up a car battery to the radio, it wouldn't flicker on and off and on and off as much when the aurora was in the sky. So I grabbed all the batteries I could find and have been using them to power my transmitter.
Oh my
Broadcast the quarantine message like Doc Larson asked me to. And other stuff.
Other stuff.
What other stuff did you do with the radio?
Okay, so anyway, I've been broadcasting this message for days. Doc Larson had gone missing by then, and people were freaking out. People were going missing. Some turned up dead. We didn't know what to do about the quarantine. So I kept broadcasting, but this time asking for help. And then out of the blue, I got a response.
You did?
Mackenzie.
Yeah. Some guy, he asked about a doctor? He was cutting in and out.
Right. He was looking for me.
Whoa. Okay. I tried to tell him Doc Larson was already missing. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me.
So that's the conversation I overheard.
Oh.
Okay, but
very cool.
That's not the interesting thing.
Very cool.
There's more.
Yeah. 2 things. First thing, a few days ago, I picked up a distress signal. I couldn't make sense of it, because it was a lot of gibberish and maybe not all of it in English. I don't know, I was a little high. Then, I realized it was coming from a ship, but it wasn't on any of the normal frequencies, and it didn't make sense.
Did they broadcast coordinates?
No. But I was able to figure it out, based on signal strength. The signal came from the bay just north of town. Desperation Bay. I meant to check it out myself, but frankly, I'm scared as shit to leave this place. I think there's probably a murderer out there.
Desperation Bay.
Point it out on a map, and I'll see what I can find. What's the second thing?
Okay, second thing. This one is especially cool, like something big. About a week ago, I was just minding my own business, rotating the shortwave around to see what I could pick up. And something absolutely massive came through. This was just before the power went out, now that I think about it.
What do you think it was?
No idea. But whatever it was, the signal was powerful enough to take out my favorite unit. I've never seen anything like it. Just fried it, just then and there. I mean, I had to dust off this archaic museum piece to keep broadcasting. It literally uses vacuum tubes, for crying out loud. How else am I gonna keep calling for a doctor or someone to help protect us from the murderer?
Terry, what do you think the signal was?
I've never seen or heard anything like it before. Signal monitor was off the charts. It just buried the needle, and then some. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but what I can tell you is...
Yes, Terry?
It came from up there.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay. Cargo ship, mysterious radio signal, Desperation Bay.
And I think this is a good point for us to save. Yeah, we might as well just do a new save. And we'll wrap up here for now. This was also a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things are developing so far, and I'm still very curious, lots of questions. As for the timeline thing, like that blew my mind just now, saying that like, okay, this has all happened within the course of like a week essentially. So I guess when Mackenzie is doing episode 2 with the bear is the same time that Astrid is doing episode 3. And there must be a little bit of overlap between 2 and like maybe episodes 2 and 4 kind of overlap a little bit over 3 time-wise. Because we really don't have all that much time between the plane crash and us being here already. It's wild. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look to see if we've got anyone on doing something other than this, which I think might be a bit unlikely. But as I said, I really don't want to spoil it. So we'll see. Now, of course, everyone who's on is doing episode 5. No surprise there. I completely understand. So I think, yeah, I think we're just gonna wrap up here. I think I'm just not gonna raid out for a change. But I will be back tomorrow for another like bonus stream basically. And yeah, we'll continue and see how far we get along in episode 5. I hope you have a great night or rest of your day wherever you are, and hopefully see you soon. Bye for now.